Hey, course builders! Today we're going to talk about making groupings and realize it. The reason we're doing this is so these sneeze, faculty members, the people on the staff, etc., can log directly into Realize It, poke around, and basically do assessment. Make sure the assignments look great before we actually toss them in a live Canvas course. Because it's kind of a pain to create a bunch of dummy Canvas courses. So it's easier if we, in the course building team, make accounts. And then we just toss them in what Realize It calls a grouping. And then we can assign products to grouping, and life is great. So, before we begin, all the steps are detailed in this document called Creating Groupings for QA. Might need to revisit that title, but as long as you search groupings, it'll be in there. So I got some screenshots there as well, so we can use that for your reference. Okay, first things first. You need to actually adhere to these little. Well, there's one way you can add groupings, and that's individually in Realize It. So if you actually go to the authoring world, that's right now. No. So you can actually add people to a grouping already. You can just people. So there's always this setting. You can toss anyone into any product, any course, anywhere. So you can actually just do a search for. You can search for myself. See if I come up. Yeah, cool. Got a few of them, so I can add the same. Then add person grouping. Poof, that's easy. They're in. Fine. But this is kind of laborious. So an easy way to add in a lot of people all at once is by using an Excel spreadsheet. So create a new CSV file. Right, yeah. And you can see in this handy dandy how to do things document. These are at least the columns that correspond to what sort of data should be entered in each one. So last name, first name, whatever their username is, and then give them a password. You can make it whatever you want. Make it something exotic. Organization, okay, that. Then the grouping is what the reason where just trying to group the people into where you're putting them all. So if it's just exclusively a group that's going to look at the Bio 109 course, you would probably just Bio 109 QA. So in some cases, I think for the examples that I did here, I just called it another test course. So they're just going to go in a little test account grouping called another test course. But there's also a test course already named this in Canvas, so that gets kind of funny. Because if there is one in Canvas already, there is another test course in Canvas, and it has objectives, or assignments hooked up in there. KP assignments. These 4 people that I'm adding in this grouping are going to be able to access those and see those assignments. So just something to keep in mind, that if you already have put an MO, an MOL in here, or an MKP, and there's already assignments tied in there, knowledge path assignments tied in there, they'll have access to them. But it'll be kind of separate from Canvas, though, which is cool. So once you got your humans, last name, first name, different ID, password, blah, 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 blah. This is where the fun starts. So going back into the authoring world. Here we go. Down here. Administration. Data import operations. Wow, let's get some data. Student users. Yeah, this is what we want. So let's view this. We got all the items so we can see that there's already a CC in here because I added this earlier. So we're going to actually edit the source of data down here at the very bottom. And then you're going to go over here and you're going to find that CSV file, which is in here somewhere. It's like pictures of cats. I don't remember what it's called. Bulk ad group. There it is. Okay, so it's in here right now. I hit refresh. Which is cool. And then that's actually not it. It's just sort of in there. But then you have to remember to go back and hit import in the screen. Before we do this, I'm going to do this again really quick and just add a new person. So, name this Hugh. No. Name it Man Hugh. So it'll be H-Man. Password will be Bloop. And then university. Editor. Which is fine. Okay, so new person. We'll save this. Yeah, we'll keep the formatting, whatever. So, go back here. Edit this again. Do that. So now we've added a new person named Hugh Man. Try this again. Fresh. Cool. Back here. Admin. Data input operations. We gotta hit import right here. At the top. Go. Start. So you can see that these already exist because I already ran this once. But look, new person. Yay. H-Man. That's what I just made. Hugh Man. Hugh Man. She's now in the system. It's like a real life, functional human being in Realize It. Cool. And then there's the account. We made a whole new Realize It account. So here it is. Password is, username is Hman, and password is Bloop. So now to test this, we would dispense the direct login to Realize It to this batch of people we want to add in. So let's see if it works. Hman and Bloop. 1, 2, 3. Go. Can you pause this recording? Alright, so it worked. So we can get in to Realize It, that's cool. And this Hugh-Man person can see this objective right here because I added this one to the Another Test course way back in the day in the Canvas instance. So that's sort of your goal is to make sure these users are now in as test users. A couple other options that are going to be useful, definitely. So now that you've got your people, you can always go into organizations of people and then go to people, and I can Realize It, and then go to the very last page. There's 8 million people, and you can see, oh look, here's the person I just made, Hugh Man. So you have the power to really go in here and adjust all sorts of stuff. But one that is important is when you see that I hit the More button under Options. Flag this person as a test student. So the stuff that she's doing inside of these potentially live assignments is not going to be recorded and picked up in reports. Another aspect that's kind of cool, aspects, think of these as like in video games when you get like skills or boons or perks. You can do that. You can basically put in God mode for the users. So one that's kind of cool is you get the power to sheet at questions. So that's cool. So you can go in here and tinker with these. Let's see. Butter babe. Okay, good. No details. This should all be fine. If you need to reset some of the password, you can do it here. So let's save. Add the cheat aspect on the person's cheat function. Yeah. So now we've made this person like an official with the Realize system. So any work that she does is not going to be flagged as a legit student going in here and wrecking a bunch of stuff because she's not real. So that's great. And the last thing, you can always look at our groupings and we can see the groupings we made. I just made one called Another Test Course up here. So we can check out who's in here and say, oh yay, here's everyone here, and this is where you can also go in and just manually add people, like I said before. That's a little bit more tedious. If you just have to do a one-off ad, I'd say do that. But it's a lot easier to do it the Excel spreadsheet way. I forgot something. So to continue this mess on, if you want to actually adjust the assigned products to a course without going into Canvas, you can do that. So observe academic and go to courses. So remember earlier we could see that Human and Zoot and all these other folks were added into another test course. So now we can go in here and we can actually find another test course. Here it is. And lo and behold, it already has a product assigned to it. The business, Lowell Business Caboodle, business base, was assigned to this course, which is why we get sort of this is why we're getting the business objectives here. Obviously, so it's the only one that they can see in the test course. So we can go in and check it out. And we can see here that, like, oh yeah, so we've got some assignments that were made. In this case, I made them in Canvas, because there is another test course in Canvas. I named them Beef and Smeef, Fit of Inspiration. So you can see that we have a postback URL for at least the first one, so we should be able to have access to this one. Now, the top is where you can go and designate which product you want to be available in this course. So here's where you would select, okay, like this version of, I don't know, History 115 is going to run soon. So let's do this one. And then, so we'll go down here, and then instead of, well, we already created these assignments in Canvas, or at least I did. So we can always make another one. And this will be a pure Realize It assignment, and not yet in Canvas. I guess we'll call it History 15 Test. Just a Rooney. And then we can just actually pick which assignment we want to. I think the Roaring 20s. Fine. And save. Alright, let's do just a Rooney. I don't know if we're getting a postback URL, but that's probably alright. Because we're not connecting into Canvas. So, excelente. Now let's save all this stuff and see if it has propagated. Okay, now so we need to, if I just refresh this, that would be enough. I'm going to pause. And we're back. So that didn't work. Sorry. The reason being is that I was in the courses option up here and Realize It. Which goes right in, that takes me to the list of courses that are sort of live and active in Canvas. So we actually want to go into the groupings area instead. So it's easy enough. You can probably just go into sections. Really, any of them will get you up here. Sections, and you can go just up to groupings right here. You can see here's that grouping that I made earlier in the Excel sheet. Another test course. So here's what they're seeing, and the reason that they're seeing business products is because it's right here. Products assigned is at the bottom. So I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to try to get rid of it. Should I remove it? Yes, I do. Alright. So now I think these folks should be able to see anything once they go into another test course. Let's refresh and find out. In the meantime, I'll try to add a new product. I'll pause it again. Alright, and as we expected, you're not enrolled in any courses. Alright, so as anticipated, since we deleted that product out of that grouping that was called another test course, there's obvious that whenever Human tries to log in, it's not going to see anything, so there's no product assigned. So the question is, how do you assign the right product to this course, this grouping? Excuse me. Well, I'll tell you. Let's go down here, but under more, you have to do more. This getting says content access records. This is it. So add a content access record with a button. Okay. Now you can filter it down on content title. Might be a good idea first and foremost, so you can see all the million versions of that one here. So if we do want this to become